All right, welcome back to D&D. I'm super excited about this. So, with everything in mind, I'm so sorry that it took a while to get this episode out. I'm glad to be here and to be supported by our friends over at World Anvil. If you don't know what they are, you can create, manage, and even find other people's homebrew worlds. And yeah, if you want to use our coupon code, there's a link on the screen, as well as in the description down below. It'd be fantastic. Go support them and support us by doing that. So thank you guys, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, I am so fucking nervous.
I believe in you.
So, where we left off, we had a bit of a trifle with some strange light beings in the forest as you were all camping out just off of the break of the path that you were on. There seemed to have been a strange commotion during the night, and as you all try to investigate the strange happenings, one of you gets bitten by this strange creature, or maybe swarm of creatures. And as you realize that you are bitten, you start to feel tired. It doesn't seem to alarm you. They don't seem to be swarming you yet, but they're keeping to themselves. So you go back to your camp, you tell your friends, one of you goes out, and another one is bit. And you suddenly find yourself tired as well. Strange, since you're immune to such magical tendencies to make you tired, that it seems off-putting that something could do such a thing to you. But, nevertheless, you ride it off, you go back to your campsite, and you rest for the night. Come to wake in the morn, you start your camp getting put back together, and you start walking towards the edge of the forest. Before, who is taking the lead? You can choose now.
I'll do it.
Alright. Go ahead and put yourself... Just before you got to the edge of the forest, a sudden, loud noise was heard throughout the entire forest as all of the creatures suddenly swarm out towards you.
Ah, black Checo pieces.
Did you get Oh my god!
Collections upon collections of these strange light beings are all swarming towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Huzzah!
Who's you, right?
Under attack, cast Faraga goggles.
Faraga goggles?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let me turn that down so I don't want.
Brayden's getting ready for battle and
That really sucks too, because I'm in a good position to
Now
attack.
Grant rolled lower than me.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, thank God.
No, Grant realized that his shoe was untied and just fell over.
Stop it.
I thought Grant traveled around barefoot.
I'm not going to use that die anymore.
It just keeps rolling. Stop.
I'm literally watching as it goes, Theodore rolled a 10.
Why does it keep doing this?
Your phone screen halfway go
It just keeps rolling. I'm just gonna reload it. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
through. Did you touch your phone with Dorito fingers?
Oh no.
Alright. Lethaxis.
I rolled a 3, man. Or, sorry, 7.
I'm starting to think you rolled a
Zimri.
I rolled a 3, but it's plus 4 initiative.
Lewis.
5.
With
Nat
initiative
1,
on top.
Nat 1.
Oh shit. Chiron.
21.
Jesus.
It's only plus 2 initiative, so I rolled it.
Oh, you rolled really well. Damn. Hell yeah. Alright.
I think my new dice needs to go to dice jail already.
There you go.
Okay, so, Chiron, you're up first. The swarm of creatures are upon your friends. Are you staying, or is that where you currently are?
Yeah, I'd say currently I'm
Okay.
there.
Is this you, Meg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's prone.
I'm exhausted.
Yes.
I'm exhausted.
Not that guy.
All right.
Alright. See what I got.
Oh, since this is a new session, I will allow 2 more rolls to try and figure out what these things are, nature checks and everything, but that will be a bonus action.
Oh, okay. And we can do bonus actions after we already asked, right?
After we do it.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna walk, or I guess move over to in front of Mackie there.
See her here?
Right about there, yeah.
That's within your movement.
That's you, right, Maggie?
Yes.
Alright. And I'm gonna cast Witch's Bolt straight forward.
Straightforward.
Yeah, like.
So these 2 would be in the line?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Can it hit multiple people?
Let me read up on it. Range attack against that creature. Oh, it doesn't say anything about hitting 2, so I guess I'm just gonna hit the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
Alright, so let's say 2d12s.
You begin to cast a Witch's Bolt, right? Witch's Bolt?
Witch's Bolt, yes.
Alright. A black shining light appears within his arms as he starts to do some strange incantation while moving his arms very flavorily.
Plucks a cat's butt hair.
Okay, so 8 altogether plus 4. So, yeah, 12.
12.
12 what damage?
12 damage.
Just hits.
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, wait, I rolled with this.
You roll,
whoops.
roll a d20 again and try and see if you hit.
Oh, shit.
Still hits.
Still hits! It's a 12!
Alright, good,
Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
They're not a hard to hit at a creature.
10 plus 4. Oh, 1 plus 1 plus 4. Plus 4, so 9.
9 damage?
Yeah, 9 damage.
Okay. 5 of the creatures suddenly drop as they're swarming towards you. You notice. Do a perception check for me, just so I can get a good feel of what you see.
Two plus 2, so 11.
11. It seems these are a collection of 12 to 14 each.
14, so we've got roughly 9 to 7 left.
Out of that small
Not bad.
collection.
And then can I use my bonus action to look for insight?
Yeah, go ahead and see if you can tell what they are. What are you using? Nature, Arcana, Religion.
I'd say nature probably.
Okay.
6 altogether.
Fortunately, you have no idea. All right. So, that's Zimri. Don't do it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's bad.
Okay,
Bring
I'm
back
gonna
my childhood.
move close.
Okay. How close are you moving?
Why does it say my range on my dagger is 20?
Because it's a throwing dagger. If you're not throwing it, it's 5 feet.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna move within 5 feet. I'm gonna go a little best here.
It's the same one that he just attacked, so
Awesome.
there's less of it.
Oh my god!
Cinnamon!
Why?
You little shit.
You know, I
She just
heard
wants to
there
be a
were
part of the
wild cats
party.
in this area, so.
So I am going to
Okay, she has.
reckless attack.
This one
Reckless
where
attack?
should you have coin?
All right.
Cinnamon rolled a natural 20.
Hope for the best.
Slices and flies.
Slash
attack.
Also, can I rage and reckless attack? It doesn't.
You have to rage with a bonus action.
Yeah, reckless attack is.
Yeah,
just a
reckless.
class
You can do
feature.
both.
Okay, so I want to do both then.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm hitting them with my hand axe.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, not my dagger. Sorry, I shouldn't have specified.
You're fine.
That's 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that's 8, 9, 10, 11 slashing damage.
11. Okay. You watch as another 5 fall out of the sky as your axe merges with most of their bodies, splattering them across it. You see dust just
That's suspicious.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Are they a swarm of like in a little 5-foot radius themselves? Or is
Yes.
their range 5 feet, do we know?
It is a you're not sure what their range is, but you imagine they have to touch.
I'm gonna move back out of their range.
It will provoke.
Yep, sure
Okay.
will.
Alright, so that's well, you got lucky. It's an 8 to attack.
Lucky is not. Probably not the right word. I have to roll pretty good to hit me.
Fair. Alright. So that's your turn. Theodore.
Right, I'm gonna bust out my loot.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast Shatter right in the middle of this big ass storm here.
Okay. Is it a save?
Yeah. Constitution 15.
Okay. Let's see if any of them survive. Wow. So I'm rolling for a lot.
We
Are
still
you
have to use-
fucking with me right now? That's the third 15 I rolled.
So we still have to use Ethereum.
That's a
to
9.
cast Spells.
Okay. 2 of them failed. I rolled really fucking good.
Nice. Well, they take half as much damage as the ones that succeeded, so.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Ooh, nice. 19.
19 damage?
19 damage each. The ones who saved.
Okay.
It's like 8 or 9 damage.
Yeah. You watch as groups of them suddenly just turn to dust, and the light seems to almost like electrically shark out of them. But it only takes out maybe 12 or 14 of them.
Okay. I'm gonna use
hard
my
to
bonus action to try and do a nature check on them.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Look into that little fly death pit. 16?
16. In nature check?
Yeah.
So, you've never heard of these, but weirdly enough, back where you're from, there was something of a fairy-like creature that absorbed life from others. They were known as a Blight swarm.
Light swarm.
They would swarm random travelers and steal their life from them, causing them to become exhausted until finally they pass out while the creatures feed upon them, until they finally perish.
Let's see how they like it.
Alright, is that your turn?
I'll have to tell them at the end. Or am I getting the next turn, right?
Yep. Yeah, you guys don't know that yet.
But I knew that they were fairy-like creatures.
Yep.
But just not that they exactly what they were, right?
Exactly, yeah. Alright, so it is their turn. And immediately the bigger one is splitting off
Oh, cool.
and joining the others.
Does anyone have vampiric touch?
See how you like it.
Exactly.
Okay. So these are. Who's here?
That's me.
Okay. Let's see. That is a 18 and a 21.
Oh, both of those, I'm pretty sure hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Can I borrow one of your pens?
So that is you take 14 piercing damage.
Shit.
And you feel like you're falling asleep,
Oh boy.
but not quite there yet. It seems like you're able to hold on, but there's a part of yourself that's just going, oh god, it's hard to keep my eyes open.
Goody.
All right. 1, 2, 3 versus. Who's that one? That's you. Okay.
The wizard.
All right, so that's a 23,
Miss.
18, and 17.
They all hit.
They all hit? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Oh
It's
god.
gonna be
A hard hit, my guy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I knew the rules of the game.
So that is a. Oh, shit.
Farewell, my friend.
That's a 23 piercing damage. And you take a point of exhaustion.
Okay, so that's 24 altogether in hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you dead?
No, I'm close though.
Okay. All right.
He's got not that much health left.
Good.
All right.
Jesus.
And then looks like one is going against Zimri, one is going against Chiron.
You can
Well.
also change your exhaustion level to reflect things, by the way.
Not really.
So that one is a
Some conditions.
18 versus your armor class, and one is a 12 versus yours.
And it's
It hits? Oh shit, okay.
just barely. Did you find it?
Rolled really low. You take 4 piercing damage.
So if I'm resistant, how does that cut that?
If you're resistant to what? Piercing?
Everything except for psychic.
Oh, okay. So you just cut it in half. So 2. And oh my god, you take another point of exhaustion.
Oh, did I take a point of exhaustion?
No, I didn't roll high enough.
Oh.
You just felt very tired, almost like it was trying to make you feel tired.
Is that, and when we take
Yeah,
a point
pretty
of exhaustion,
nuts.
we're just upping the exhaustion level, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every level of exhaustion. Right now, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on ability checks. Same goes for you since you have 2 now, right? 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh, I
I
do
think
that
we're
too.
both at 2.
Okay. And did it hit you, Chiron?
What was the roll again?
It was a 12.
12?
That's your armor
No,
class.
it did not.
Okay. All right. That is. Oh wait, no, because they have their swarm. With all of them bundled up together, now they all attack anyone who's nearby once. So that is a 23 versus anyone and everyone who's near them.
Yes.
I don't know, it's great.
That's so shitty.
So that's 14 psychic damage as the sudden bright light suddenly overtakes your vision. These creatures are suddenly swarming your eyes. All right, and it does not give you a point of exhaustion.
So that's 14 damage for all of us.
Yeah,
I died.
Is it me too?
you're dead.
Yeah, I have death saving throws now, right?
Is it me too? Did
No.
I get hit?
No, you are currently free from this strife.
This is a scary looking stripe.
I got
Yeah.
1 HP left. Yeah.
So, you don't seem to be fighting anything. So no need to roll anything.
kind of what I was thinking. But so I'm not dead.
Not yet.
You're just struggling a bit.
You haven't.
Something seems to be pulling at you, but you don't seem to be dead.
I see the light.
Not the light.
Go into the darkness.
This is my friend. All right. So that is their turn. Now it is Lethaxis.
Fucking bugs! How did that just happen?
No idea.
I
You rolled a
didn't do
6.
I didn't do anything.
That's what was happening to mine.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, everybody ignore that. Okay, let's see here. I've got 6 Ethereum things, and I got spells that can help. Alright. I'm going to do a long and complicated maneuver. Okay. I'm moving right here, and I'm going to give an old throwback.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
look these bugs directly in the eye and go like, "Fuck you, bitch!" Take out my sword, slam the shield,
Oh,
cast in
okay.
Thunder Wave.
Hell yeah, let's go for it. Is it a save?
Let's see here.
What,
It is.
what direction are you doing that in?
Just
Right this
everyone
way.
is in their way.
Well, it only has a range of 15 feet, so it's
15
only
feet?
1,
Oh, thank
2,
God.
and 3.
Okay, so yeah,
So I'm going after the
you
big
might
one.
wipe out the big group.
I'm trying to, for sure. Alright, so let's see here. 15-foot cube originating from you. So it's basically just, what, that?
Yeah.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
That's 15 square foot.
Get the hell away from me, bitches.
All right. Oh, I'm so sorry, fans. There's the battle. I feel so bad. All right, it's back on though. All right, so is it safe?
It is. Let's see here. Constitution saving throw. Where's the number though?
Fail. And 14.
It's interactive.
2 fails and a 14.
2 fails and a 14.
What was your DC to hit?
Attack save. Con 14. Here it is. Yeah, 14.
Okay, so one of the groups survives.
Okay. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed away. On a failed save, they are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So
So-
go ahead and roll damage.
2 d8s. Anybody got a d8 I can borrow?
You know.
I'll take the purple.
This is better luck.
That's 10.
10 damage,
Yep.
and they take half if they weren't.
So 5 on that.
Bull swarms have completely been obliterated.
Wow.
Alright.
All right,
Not
Ladrin.
over yet.
No. Okay.
Not over yet. So that's a spell slot that I need to take away. And then I'm going to turn my attention to the other ones. And just look at them and go. Let out a huge breath. And with that, I get to make a roll. 1d10. Where's a d10? D10, D10. Is that a d10? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's a D10.
What are you?
Yeah! 7 plus 3. With that, I recover 10 HP. That is my second wind ability.
Oh wow.
Once per short rest, and it does count as a bonus action.
Nice.
Okay, that's fantastic.
With that, let's see here. What can I do? Yeah, that's
All right,
something
time's
my
a
character
going.
would do. I'm going to use the remainder of my movement points. And I'm going to look at poor Loris's body and just go like, "You're not dying on my watch." And I'm going to use Action Surge and do the whole thing over again.
You're gonna use action surge.
You can use this one additional. You can take one additional action on your turn. This can be used one time during a short rest.
Okay, so what are you doing with it?
I'm doing Thunderwave again in this cube this time.
Oh
You're-
my
you're-
god.
You're gonna send Grant flying.
Well, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
If Grant takes damage when he's at 0, he
not-
loses
okay.
2 death saves.
Then let's not do
How
that.
about you just move over 2 squares?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Right here. It's going right in front of him.
Okay, so you're just taking out this cube here. Okay,
Much better.
go ahead.
It's a saving throw of 14.
Just kill Grant.
They both fail.
You didn't like me.
14.
Damage? Yeah, they're gone. You watch as the both of those swarms suddenly dissipate into dust.
Look at
right.
the other ones and just go, ooh, ooh, ah!
Excellent play.
All right, so that's your turn. Lewis, you are currently unconscious, but you don't feel death's grip upon your soul. You feel yourself fading into a deep, deep slumber.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Unfortunately, that is your turn. So, Chiron, back to you.
All right. Well, there's a swarm right in front of me,
Yes, there is.
so I'm gonna cast Chill Touch to start swapping them away with an undead hand.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Shoot.
so 1d8.
It's not felt really good, actually.
What?
6
Doing
plus
this
4,
felt
10
really good.
damage altogether. Just to,
All right. 10 damage.
it is an undead necrotic damage hand, so it's like,
Oh, it's necrotic damage?
yeah.
Okay, make sure to always specify. You see them suddenly just almost as if nothing happened to them. Just continue flying in the air towards all of you.
Oh, shit.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna do another nature check on him if that's cool. Then for a bonus action. Or no?
Unfortunately, I afforded 2. You've
Ooh.
already done 2.
Oh, shit. So I can't do another check, or okay. Shit.
And if you've already checked a knowledge check on something, you've already checked.
Okay.
That is basically you just checking your memory.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Zimri.
Are they both in front of me? Like, one's here, one's here?
Yep.
Oh, there, we're gonna reckless attack and attack the one to my side.
Oh, sorry. At the beginning of your turn, make a dexterity saving throw. Or is it no Constitution saving throw?
For what?
It's an effect that is currently holding over you.
15.
15. You suddenly feel yourself almost having a hard time standing up straight as your body starts to give out for you. And then you shake yourself. You start recklessly attacking.
Nice.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Throws an axe in your body.
That's extra reckless.
Where's my stuff? They all just like this. There we go. So, as a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. And then, since you're raging, this bit
Oh,
hole.
just keep in mind, if you're reckless attack, that means anything that attacks you has advantage. You need to keep that in mind.
Yep.
You didn't tell me that earlier. So, I was making sure.
Um, 6 to hit on that one.
6 misses.
No, damage wise, not
Oh, damage? Okay, yeah.
slashing. Sorry.
And you're doing 6 to this one?
This one on that side of me.
The one in front of Jay.
Alright.
And then,
You watch as the 2 remaining light sprites that were currently right there turn to dust.
cool. And then I can do my 2-weapon fighting, so I'm gonna do that with my javelin.
Okay.
And do towards the one in front of me.
Alright.
Poking at a swarm. Jab.
21 to hit.
21. That hits, yeah.
It fails a bunch of them.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. About 6 of them fall out of the sky and turn to dust. Okay, so that's your turn, Theodore.
All right, I'm just gonna go for gold, and I'm gonna cast Shatter one more time. With this little box right here
Okay.
to take out the remaining few if I can.
I like to accidentally roll over
Just
to the space.
Dad.
Okay.
Just in a deep sleep.
I don't want my cereal in the... Ah!
Constitution,
You were rude
15
to cats.
to save.
Okay.
Oh, cats.
Can you imagine? It's just like shatter. Look over and like, throw a rock at Graham.
11 and 11. They both fail.
My bonus
Nice.
action.
They're all gonna die.
Alright, that's a 8, a 7, and a 3. That's, what,
It's
18 damage
18.
for both of them.
You watch as the one that was just attacked by Zimri, the rest of them in that tiny swarm suddenly turn to dust. And again, with this sudden shock of light, this time seems to fizzle into nothingness. But the other ones, only a few now remain. However, is that your turn?
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Suddenly stirred from the forest, it seems a few more have suddenly started to take root towards you all.
God.
Good lord, y'all.
There's this one here, so. Let's see. No, yeah, that one's just gonna start feasting on you.
Oh my goodness. Here, can we knock over Grant's character real quick?
It's just 19 on the die. I rolled, it landed on another die.
Oh, so that doesn't count then.
No, it counts. So, you suddenly find yourself drifting further into a deep coma-like state, where you feel your body just give away. And you find it's freeing. You want this. You've always wanted this. You just were fighting it.
Am I seeing anything?
Currently, black emptiness.
You're going back home.
Okay. That's their turn so far. Lethaxis.
Let's take a look.
Make sure to have what you want to do ready before we go to it, though.
Got an idea, but it's kind of stupid.
Okay, go ahead and do it then.
I'm going right here. I'm gonna look at a swarm and say, "Let's see how you like it," and I'm gonna grab one and eat it.
Oh.
Great idea.
Okay. All right.
Wonder how you taste.
Okay, so you that is a 22 against your armor class.
Shit.
Just poison yourself.
That is a 14 piercing damage,
Ow.
and you suddenly feel a little exhaustion hit you
Okay.
as you've eliminated one threat.
How'd they taste?
Like electricity. You suddenly feel it. Mm. Ugh.
You know, look over at everybody and go like, "Guys, they're shocky."
All right, is that your turn? So that's your action, your movement. You got bonus action.
I do have a bonus action. Well, I can use 2-weapon fighting. Is there still a swarm in front of us?
You had to use a weapon first.
Okay. His
So.
teeth.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
All right, Lewis. You are finding yourself slipping. You start to see a field of flowers. It's beautiful.
Do I recognize it?
It's reminiscent of something you remembered from your childhood. But it's hard to place before suddenly the flowers are consumed in flame.
Oh. Well, that's unsettling.
Yeah. All right. Chiron.
Healing ability. please.
Just for reference, can I cast suggestion on someone who's unconscious?
I don't know.
What's the flavor text of that say?
It basically says like it works on someone who can hear and understand you. So.
Go ahead and shoot. What would this be? You roll a perception check.
Perceive it
This is me
correctly.
seeing what you are capable of seeing right now and hearing.
What if my passive perception is 21?
It's still not high enough,
Oh, okay.
so you'd have to roll higher.
No, that's 16.
Okay. Unfortunately, you try suggestion. You try to speak words to your friend, but it doesn't seem to hold. What are you saying, anyways?
Wake up, you lazy piece of shit. Get the fuck up.
All right. So, is
It's
that
like,
your
Mom.
turn?
Let's see.
Dad? Dad, is that you? Dad,
Don't use the belt, Daddy.
I'm hungry.
I'm gonna move over a bit.
Where to? Do you have the pen?
Yeah, here. So I think I'm gonna wait 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna move right about there.
Here?
That's a useful thing for this.
Yeah, that's why I bought them.
Oh.
Where's the other ones?
There are more?
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And for now, end of my action then.
Okay. That's your turn. Zimri.
There's 2 more swarms coming up, guys.
I'm gonna go to the ones
We're all good.
to the side,
So you're going to go like around them?
right here
Oh.
now. And I'm going to take a swing at them with my axe.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
You have a visitor.
Yep.
Man, Loris really is one with nature.
22 to hit.
22 hits. You already know that it's 12. So. I know. I'm just letting you know.
7 slashing damage.
Okay. You suddenly slash into the strange bug creatures. And just as your axe starts to slice through the last few of them, there's a shocking sensation that goes through the axe. Okay. You suddenly take another level of exhaustion. However, it's almost unbearable. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. He's perished.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
17 plus 6.
You succeed. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go through. Those are done. 8. I think I can get to like right here.
Okay.
I think.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Is that within the range?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are now within your range.
Okay. And I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna swipe at him again.
Okay, go ahead.
Hit.
19 hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
Slash.
You slash through. And it seems like you're hitting most of them as you go through, but there's a sudden like realization that they're just splitting off and becoming two. There seems to be something different about these ones.
Oh, great, they're hydrant versions.
I'm gonna die.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Theodore.
Okay. I'm gonna head. Yeah, I'm gonna head right over here. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's the max of my movement. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave right through these
If
five.
I can have him stand. Gosh, dang. You just don't want to. Okay.
Silly boy. Okay,
Exhaustion's hitting
Constitution 15.
It's not exhausted though.
Oh. Succeed, and fail. And then, wait, there's more time. Sorry.
Why are you rolling so well today?
Succeed. Well, I have no idea, actually.
We suck.
So, 2 fails, but the rest of them
I
succeeded.
wish I used that.
Okay. So 10 damage, and then half for the ones who succeeded.
Okay.
Then they get pushed
Does
away,
it
right?
put, yeah, it pushes the ones away that failed.
A few of them suddenly drop, but they don't turn to dust. Before there's a strange light that seems to shine out of them. You're not within 5 feet, however, Zimri is, but I also didn't roll very high. So the light seems to shine, and you cover your eyes before anything seems to happen.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn, Theodore?
Yes.
Okay, it is their turn.
I
Move in a little bit closer.
Oh.
What were we saying?
I think these ones are good though.
Oh, actually, you're down, so they would go for the living ones.
My dagger's wrong.
Okay.
just had an idea.
In fact, because the swarm
Nothing happened.
is trying to swarm everyone. Now you have 2 here, and 1 heading your direction, the other one stays there. So, let's start with you 2. Oh wow, okay. So that's 21 and a 20. So 21, 20.
It's
We have. Okay. So that's 6 piercing damage and 4 psychic damage. Same goes for you.
okay. Can I do a reaction to them hitting me?
Yeah, if you have a reaction.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
nice,
beautiful!
nice.
All right. I was hoping someone had it.
Okay, so I get to. So it's a dex saving of 15. That's 2d10 fire.
That's a fail.
Where's the d10s again? Is this one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a D10.
D10.
So it's this one.
This one?
If that's a 0.
Must have been. Oh,
One's a percentage adjustment.
cool. Okay, that's 9.
9. Okay. They suddenly catch flame. Is it necrotic damage?
I think it's fire damage.
It should be fire.
It's fire.
Yeah, it's fire damage.
Okay. Good. There's a sudden flame that imbues almost all of them before a few of them drop dead, fall to the floor. And you notice briefly, as a few of them start to fall, they're not the dust mites that you were fighting before. They're more of a humanoid form, but very, very tiny. As they start to drop, you hear it.
What a gross bastard.
This is now
Brayden ate a pixie.
as the swarm has shrunk, but there's still a lot there.
Alright, quiet.
All right. And that's just the attacks against you 2. So let's go on to. All right. So we have the attacks against Lethaxis. So we have 2 going against you, right?
Mhm.
So that's 18 and a 22.
They both hit.
My goodness.
I don't think they missed yet.
8,
Okay, Mr. Blitz.
14, 15, 16.
Oh yeah, it is.
20 piercing damage and 5 psychic.
Normally, that would completely drop my health to 0. But luckily, I have a special ability just for this.
Okay.
When you are reduced to 0 HP but not killed, you can drop to 1 HP instead, called Relentless Endurance.
Okay, Relentless Endurance is a really good one.
Dang, dude.
And you do take another point of exhaustion.
Oh, lovely.
Alright. And then 2 attacks against you, Chiron. Natural 1 and a 20.
Well, I'm dead.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20. So that's...
Well,
I have 1 HP, so like any hit.
Oh, you only have 1 HP?
Yeah.
didn't
Okay.
have one night.
So you're definitely going down, and you do take a point of exhaustion.
Alright, so wait, I'm dead or?
You're down, not dead.
Okay. Alright, down then.
You are currently
Going down, down.
exhausted and passed out. Okay, that's their turn. Lethaxis, it would be your turn.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm just gonna attack with what would be a good weapon against these guys. I'm gonna go short sword and then hand axe. So I have 2 weapon
I
fighting.
did too.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm gonna attack.
In fact, I didn't even take one step.
Let's see how one attack works out first. So let's target this one first. Okay. Taking a swipe with my short sword with that one. 16 plus 7, so hits probably.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. Alright, so let's see, 1d6. 6 plus 5 is 11.
11 damage?
Mhm.
Okay, and you're doing it to this one or that one?
This one, the one up front.
Okay. Some of the lights go out and they start to collapse and fall down. A few of them survive, but most of that group have just perished.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
Now I'm gonna use 2 weapon fighting and use a hand axe on the other ones.
Okay.
Alright, come on. Stay with me. 18 plus 7.
Okay, that hits.
4 plus 5, 9.
Okay, 9 of them fall. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Are they more than that?
Each of these groups seems to be 12 to 14.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So, that one has less, and that one is almost completely gone.
Fantastic.
Are they interested in me?
They were. However, the majority that were next to you are now dead.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my movement
They might
to
still be sexually interested. You're gonna get swiped, dude. This stuff-
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
right. They can. Never mind then.
Okay. So, Lewis, you find yourself in a field of flowers that are burning to ash. But almost a sense of retribution fills you as you suddenly remember these people. They weren't good people. They were something you had come across. And when you saw the flames engulf their village, it's almost like it fills you with happiness to see their evil finally banished from this world. And you remember, as your childhood self has once felt this feeling, a guilt comes upon your heart, and you hear a wolf from the forest before you.
That's a nice
And suddenly you feel fears fill your entire being, and you feel your childhood body as you look down and you start to take off running towards the forest as fast as you can,
Towards the wolf?
away from the wolf,
Okay.
in the opposite direction.
Alright.
Okay,
Hey, wolves are my friends.
Chiron,
Yes,
it is your turn.
He's down.
I am unconscious.
Oh, you are, right, sorry.
Sleepy boy.
You find yourself in a blank, empty void. But you feel okay. Like everything is fine, and this is where I need to be right now.
Dad?
Zimri.
I'm going to go through and try to do something.
Okay.
I'm going. If I disengage as an attack, if for sake of question, if I were to attack, so I keep my raging, but I disengage, would it get rid of my raging?
Yes.
Okay.
Not to mention... Do you have disengage? Yeah, everybody has disengage. Okay.
Not missing the other laser pointer.
Yeah.
Just to add some
I thought disengage was something only certain people had, so that's interesting.
extra effect with the lights.
However, that does take your action if you're doing it.
I know.
She's got
I
swarms
was just
around her.
asking. Okay. So I'm gonna go through. I'm going to hit him. Hit them.
Okay.
Heat.
Smack bitch.
Smack that.
17 plus 5 to hit.
Hits. And you're attacking the big group?
That was 6 damage done there.
Okay. 6 of them fall.
Cool. We're gonna do that again with the javelin again, how we did last time. That was an 18 plus 5 to hit.
Okay. Hits.
With another 6 damage.
Okay. Another 6 of them collapse.
So one of them just goes.
Suddenly, a bright light shines from your corpses. And you find yourself almost completely engaged with just that. All of your attention has just completely gone to the light before you find yourself almost collapsing onto the ground. I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Basically just
The light.
That's 15.
15? Unfortunately, that's not enough this time.
So, okay. I have a
Every
question.
success, it goes up 1.
I have a question. That's
What's up?
good to know. That was a saving throw,
Yeah.
so I can re-roll it if I use one of my lucky slots.
Oh, sorry. You also have disadvantage on ability checks. Oh, not saving throws though. Not yet.
So she can reroll
Okay,
that.
so can I re-roll them though?
Yeah,
My lucky slots?
I've gone through this before. I don't have lucky slots in the.
It's a feat.
It's a feat you took. Okay, I'll allow it for now, but we need to rework that. I don't like the lucky slots in there.
What are lucky slots?
It's just certain feats that some people can take to just re-roll whenever they want. I just don't like that. I feel it's a little OP. But
These creatures are OP.
I'll let you do it for now. We'll just rework your character afterwards. You sure? Okay. You find your body collapsing before you, and you immediately go prone, just trying to keep yourself awake.
My goodness.
All right, Theodore.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Are you keeping track of how much?
Yes.
Okay. Good, just make sure.
Gonna cast Thunder Wave in the 15-foot spot there.
Okay.
Aimed at all 3 of those fuckers. Yes, I am. Constitution 15.
Yep.
Okay.
They all failed.
Oh, only 1 failed.
Okay. So one gets full, the others get half. Oh my god. 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 2 of them fall. 2 of them fall. 2 of them fall. This one is extremely low on them, but the other 2 groups are almost still full of the creatures. Is that your turn?
Good God.
It is now their turn.
Yes.
Fuck.
The swarm of insects begin to specifically surround as much as they can. How little there are left of that bigger group now.
They're learning.
There's a sudden bright light that shines from all of them. That is a 18 versus your armor class. Everyone who's currently awake.
Oh damn.
Yes.
It. I miss Celia.
So that is a 8 psychic damage. And didn't hit. And a point of exhaustion for everyone.
I'm down.
You're down? Are you down?
But I will do another hellish rebuke. That's my last spell slot I could use.
Okay. Shoot. And they fail, so go ahead and roll damage for that.
All right.
Zimri, are you conscious?
In theory, should be.
Okay.
So 16 damage.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Okay. You watch
Did you take
as...
damage on that last one, or is it just the
Yeah, it
exhaustion?
was 8 in the exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm still okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
caught flame and suddenly burned to ash.
weak against fire.
They are.
God damn it.
Alright. Did you figure out if you're still conscious? Okay. So it would be your turn then. Everyone else is passed out.
Where's exhaustion? No condition.
What does it mean when your hit points maximum is halved?
If your hit point maximum is halved, that basically means you are, from that point forward, until you get your exhaustion gone, you literally have to count everything as you start from half of your health. Are you on 4? Then you have disadvantage on attacks and saving throws so far. You do not have your hit points halved yet.
Yes, I do.
That's on 5.
No, it's not.
It says it right here.
No.
Level 5 of exhaustion.
Level 5 is speed reduced to 0. Level 4 is hit point maximum halved.
Really? Why does this say what it says? So I'm going off of this for right now.
Can we go off of what ours is, or can we get
Well,
what
I've been
you
going
have?
off of this. So let's continue to go off of this. I'll show you what I have in just a moment.
Okay.
It says, first one, disadvantage on ability checks. Second one, speed is halved. Fourth one, disadvantage on attack and saving throws. Fifth one, hit point maximum halved. 6, dead. I'll need to rework this if that's the case. But that's what it came as their default. Okay, so
16, so 16 plus 5 to hit with my hand axe.
all right. You do have a disadvantage on attacks.
I have an advantage with reckless attack first time I read.
Okay, good to know.
So I just nails it.
Cancels out.
11 slashing damage.
11 slashing damage.
Thank.
They all pass to the afterlife. And you are still prone. Takes half your movement to stand up. You are currently at half speed. So all you can do is either stand up or stay there.
I can't just scoot around on the ground.
You can
Crawl.
crawl at half speed.
That's fine. I'm gonna move up to right where the last group was.
So half of your half speed, so 15, half that, you get 10 feet. I'll just give you 10 feet.
I just want like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine. Okay. So.
I'm giving you 10 because it just seems like a lot
I mean, I
to
was going
just give you
with
5.
5 just to go like right behind where Bo's character is. Like
Okay,
at
so
an
right here.
angle. No, on this way. Yes.
Ah.
Apparently, I'm just gonna knock his ass over too.
This is no time for loving.
This is no time for lovin's.
So that was a 12 with disadvantage on that, with another 5, so 7, 17 again.
Okay, hits.
Hell yeah, Zimri.
Just.
Jab. Jab.
And then that was 7 piercing damage.
7. Okay.
On the catty corner.
That one right there. The majority of them fall, but there's a few still standing. And as their death shines, it doesn't seem to hold any effect on you.
So,
Alright.
that's not even-
Theodore.
Alright. So I'm gonna go for that same one that she just attacked, just with a rapier strike.
A rapier.
Yes.
Okay. What level of exhaustion do you have?
Just one.
Just one?
Lucky.
What's it to hit? Oh, okay, so 16?
16 hits.
Okay, that's 1d8 plus 5. Okay, 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
The rest of these
Slice.
fall to your rapier. A bright light shines from the corpses. It's an 18.
It hits.
Okay. 9 psychic damage. And you don't seem to take any more exhaustion at this point. However, it is their turn now. And that last swarm is going to, well, it's going to shine as bright as it can. That is cocked. Oh. 19 on the die. So that's a hit. And that will hit both of you since you're both conscious. Wow. So that's 14 psychic damage to both of you. And you both take another level of exhaustion. Zimri immediately passes out. You are currently standing as the sole
No, I'm down.
person awake.
I just went down.
You went down.
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh fuck.
here's where the fun part is. I can't believe I got you guys at the last second. Holy shit! That makes me so happy.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
we did well.
I was like prepared for you guys to win that, but also so happy you didn't.
Oh no.
She just,
You all find yourselves
down.
in a strange field of flowers. Theodore, before you is a castle. Zimri, before you is a strange wooden cabin next to woods. Chiron, there's a cave,
Mhm.
and you're filled with fear. And Luris,
Yes.
you are filled with fear running through the forest. And Lethaxis, you're in a cage. But you all suddenly come to realize that each of you is not far from each other. You find yourself in a strange attire, like a formal wear from where you're from. you find yourself younger. Very, very younger. And in a different shape than you're used to. You seem to recall this as a moment only a few weeks ago. And you find yourself young, a child. And you're stuck in this cage, and you're not sure where you are, but you're terrified. So, what do you all do? As you are now within the dream world.
I'm gonna start walking towards the castle.
Can I do a history check on my memories?
You going to walk towards the castle?
You walk towards the castle.
History check on like my memories, so I can recall.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going to happen?
Go ahead and roll at disadvantage, because you are currently all within the dream world.
Do we reset our HP?
Harder
or
to
are we
keep
still
concentrated.
death soothing? Do we reset our HP or are we still death soothing?
For the sake of where you currently are, everyone is currently at half of their health.
Okay.
So with disadvantage, I got an 18.
18.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
20 and an 18.
Okay.
That's what?
Plus. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to add.
Oh, you haven't even added your modifier.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is history,
So
so
gotcha.
plus 5, 23. Yes.
Yeah, you're half health.
Round up or round down?
Round down.
So plus the history check bonus, that's 23.
23. Just enough to remember
Are we still exhausted?
the moment you woke after coming into contact with the Dragon of the South. You find yourself at the entrance to his tomb, where he is kept laying constantly in a state of almost pure sleep. And there's a sudden realization that he is nearby. And it is the most terrifying sensation you have ever felt. Fear is now engulfing you.
I'm just gonna turn around and walk away from the cave, go into the subconscious abyss. I'll take that.
Walking away from the cave?
I'm fucking away from that cave.
Okay. Just as you start to walk away, you find yourself between a crossroads. You're not sure which way goes where, but this path goes somewhere. This path seems to have maybe a castle. This path, it looks like there's some strange iron bars that are just cascading through the sky.
I'm gonna walk towards the iron bars.
Okay.
Bad choice.
Lurus.
Do I have any, since I'm a child, right? In my dream?
Yep.
Do I have any spells or anything like that?
You can attempt to cast. But at this current moment, you, for all sake of brevity, feel young.
Well, I like feeling young, but I'm scared.
Yes.
It's feeling good.
I'm going to attempt to turn into a wolf.
Okay. You suddenly feel your shape hurting. All of your body is aching as you suddenly form into the shape of a wolf.
Okay.
And it doesn't take a spell. You suddenly just are.
Wow.
However,
Possibilities might be endless.
the wolf that is pursuing is still pursuing. And you hear it.
He's scared
So.
on.
Zimri, you find yourself in a very familiar home, one from your childhood. You're not sure which home it was, but you recall something of the father you had pretended to be his daughter. And you suddenly find a strange sense of fear come over you as you hear, "Hey, Zimri, get your ass back inside. Not dilly-dallying." You see a man throughout the window, seemingly hunched over, staring at you.
Am I like outside right now?
You are outside of the cabin.
Okay. And is there a path like leading away from the cabin that?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Anything? Can I do passive?
Yeah, what is it?
22.
You turn around, and almost like a sixth sense, you realize there's a way out of here. There has to be. And before you, a sudden path emerges. It heads directly to a castle.
I'm gonna start walking backwards, like watching him through the window back so.
Okay. Go on, Simon. Go on. Good girl. Okay. So, who wants to take the lead of who's going where?
I'm still heading to the castle.
Okay.
You haven't done me yet.
No, but there's a reason for that.
Can I cast non-detection on myself first off?
Cast what?
Non-detection.
Do you have a spell called non-detection?
Yeah, it's non-detection. I can use it at will.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And it doesn't seem to take a spell slot.
Yeah, it's just I think it's one of my feats. I can just use it whenever. So.
Oh, okay.
It keeps me from being targeted by any kind of magic or scrying or whatnot. So.
Interesting. Suddenly feeling this presence, you immediately, out of pure reaction, hide yourself from all divinity and any kind of scrying that could possibly pierce through the veil.
I'm gonna keep walking towards those iron bars then.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So, Theodore,
Yes.
you begin to walk towards the castle, and it's strange. A very memory-like filled moment purses through your mind of a moment where you were talking with your father, and then you were being cast out, and you feel fear at the sight of the castle, almost trembling fear, as you suddenly see a gigantic form of what is your father start to take hold of the castle itself.
Oh.
His presence overwhelming the castle as he stares at you, waiting for your next move.
I attempt to cast invisibility on myself.
Yeah, absolutely. You are now invisible.
You should have rolled to punch him.
He's huge. And then can I also do a passive perception on my surroundings?
Yes, absolutely.
17.
17. The castle itself seems closer and yet farther. The closer you get, the farther it becomes. The farther you get, the closer it becomes. Strange sensations of presence around you. Your friends, they're nearby, but they're too far from you. But you can't make out any direction towards them. Unfortunately, that is a low roll. So, Lewis.
I want to do a perception check to see if I can hear how far away the other wolf is.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 22.
22.
Yeah, 22.
It's coming closer. And the more you realize it, the closer it is. And then suddenly, this gigantic wolf twice your size, rampages through the forest with blood in its mouth and rage in its eyes as it stares cold at you.
I'm going to attempt to communicate with the wolf.
Okay. Are you casting anything, or are you just going to say something?
Well, I could cast Speak with Animals, but I'm not.
You already are one, so I consider that you can you can speak with those of your exact species.
What do you want?
There's a almost kickback of emotion as you say it. The words flow from you, and you stumble across your words, and the wolf takes a step and takes a step and gets closer. Now only 15 feet from you as its drool starts to cascade out of its mouth, drips down onto the ground.
If I'm in wild shape, just a question. Can I change into anything else besides back to my normal self? I mean, could I try?
You can try.
Cool. I am going to. Well, I've got to.
Let's speak up a little bit.
I am going to change into a brown bear.
A brown bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which makes me very large.
There's a sudden sensation of pain that strikes through your body until finally your bones collapse and form the shape of a bear as your body follows through, fur growing further than it was. You are now a brown bear.
I'm going to stand on my hind legs with my claws out.
All right. Are you attempting to intimidate?
Yeah.
Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
I wonder what intimidation should. It would probably just be my normal. That sucks. But I'm a bear, so would my intimidation be different from my normal intimidation?
It would be a bear's intimidation skill. Anything you wild shape, I expect you to have that available.
Yeah, I'm using roll 20. Would it be charisma?
Yeah, it'd be charisma.
-2.
It seems weird for a bear doing intimidate. It's -2.
I'm not very intimidating, even if I had a modification thing.
You find yourself wanting to intimidate the wolf. You stand on your hind legs, but there's something in you that just pushes you back down to your all fours. What do you do?
I'm gonna just take a stance and be ready. If he
Okay.
tries to attack me.
All right. The wolf pounces, and it takes a chunk out of your arm as it rolled a 22 to attack.
Okay. Just kill me.
Nope, I rolled 3 ones.
Oh.
He playfully licks you.
So you take 9. Would that be piercing? Piercing damage as the bite seeps into your arm, and a chunk of your flesh comes right off of you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, sorry, it's actually psychic damage.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Alright. Well, he's already attacked. I'm gonna do a multi-attack.
Okay, go ahead. Roll to attack.
So that means I bite and I use my claws. So
Okay.
that's 2 rolls. That's an at 1 on my bite.
Did you bite your tongue?
Just
And 20 on my claws.
Dirty 20?
Okay.
I wish. So the claws hit, I would imagine.
Yes.
Try to hit. 2d6. That's D4. Sorry, bear with me.
You're fine.
Barely.
D6s are these ones.
So excuse.
Oh my goodness.
Silly rat. That's a 6 and a 3 plus 4. 13.
13 damage.
13 damage.
You watch as you try and bite and it misses, and then you claw at the wolf, and suddenly it just releases. And then it looks at you.
Don't go away too much.
All right, we'll come right back to you.
Cool.
Zimri, what are you doing?
Did my supposedly pictured father figure do anything as I was walking away?
As you look around, you look back towards the cabin. It fades.
Wild.
Walking away seems to have pushed it out.
Cool.
Something you seem to have been attuned to. Pushing things back and away.
Yikes. Cool, so now that that's gone, what, do I still see the castle behind me?
Well, you're currently walking towards it, right?
I mean, I was walking back away from it. Like, I was facing the cabin, like, walking back.
Oh, okay.
But, like, towards...
So, turning back towards where you remember the castle being, it's almost like you hadn't moved. You're at the base of the trail towards it.
Is there anything else at all new now, or...
I'll let you roll another perception.
Oh, that's what I do.
22. A path seems to lead to a strange place. A forest. Another path. Iron bars falling from the sky. Another path. There's a strange cave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking towards the castle.
Okay.
And see where that gets me, I guess.
Alright. You begin to walk towards the castle, and you suddenly find yourself walking right beside Theodore. And you find your body.
Yeah, dude!
Your body almost morphs back into the shape that you recall last you were awoke.
Cool.
And you notice, as you stare at her, this strange little girl you do not recognize walks beside you and then morphs into your wife.
I'm invisible, so she can't see me, sorry.
Good point.
I just like, oh my god! And she's like,
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay.
baby
Do you actually say that?
What the fuck?
Do I recognize the voice enough to know that he's somewhere there?
Yeah, you immediately go, Theodore?
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay. Weirdly enough, even though you're walking towards the castle, it seems to get further away.
I'm gonna continue walking towards the castle to get it as far away as possible.
Okay?
I'm just gonna keep walking. I don't.
Does she see the big king?
You currently have no idea what he's talking about. You just see a castle.
Just hear a voice.
Yep. Alright. So, Chiron, what do you do?
That's fun.
Well, there's a bunch of iron bars falling in this area, right?
Yes, currently iron bars are just colliding with the floor of the ground, and you see something behind them. It seems to be in the shape of a cage. Suddenly you see your friend, but younger, scared, terrified, trembling.
Alright. Well,
You're afraid of iron.
if I do a perception check, can I see like any kind of decent path through the falling iron bars or what? Maybe.
The iron bars themselves are so next to each other, it doesn't seem anyone but maybe you could fit between them.
Alright, I'm going in. I am an octopus. squeeze through anything.
You see the tiny gnome approach you, but you're not sure who that is.
A tiny gnome.
And you think,
Oh, immediately.
is that one of them?
Immediately, I'm down on my knees. Like this. Eyes averted, everything.
The fuck are you doing, man?
Please don't hurt me.
Not without attitude. No. You know, just because you said it, now I'm gonna hurt you. Alright,
I'm silent.
so I'm gonna test the cage.
You see the tiny gnome shaking a bar, but it just shaking him.
Alright, well, this thing's definitely locked.
Stop, make them angry.
Alright, have an idea. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch to grab the bars and see if I can.
Okay. What would be the damage roll on that?
That's a 1d8 plus 4, so.
1d8?
Doesn't do well in cold.
Six.
Alright. It seems the ice has gone almost completely through to the center of one of the iron poles. But
Alright.
doesn't seem to give with your courage strength. Unless you want to
No,
throw a
this-
strength check
no,
and find
no,
out.
This is perfect. I'm gonna pull out my light hammer and right on the icy spot.
Alright, go ahead and do a base attack, a melee attack.
Is that just a normal?
Yeah, it's basic melee.
18.
Okay, that hits. So you didn't miss.
You hit the
Roll
bar.
damage. That's not damage.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
That's
7.
not damage. That's your d20.
Oh, whoops. My
What's
bad.
your damage for a basic melee?
basic melee?
Probably D6.
Shit, where do we find this stuff?
It's right next to damage.
It's on your attack.
Or the attack.
Just very bottom of your weapons.
It's right next to the attack that you're trying to make.
Oh, I have an unarmed strike.
Strength. Normal strength is 11.
Not that much.
Yeah, it's your literal attack.
Oh, my bad.
Your unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike, yeah.
Okay, so +2.
I thought he was attacking with his hammer.
Yeah.
Plus 2 what dice?
Oh,
Your unarmed strike doesn't have a dice
Just
roll.
it's just 2 hit.
yeah, it just says to hit.
Okay, so you do 2 damage to the iron bar as it just.
Wait, do I add the damage from a hammer too, or what?
Yeah, he wasn't using hammer.
Do you have like an attack with your hammer?
Well, it's just a normal hit. Yeah, it's 1d4.
Unless you're proficient, it's just a basic melee.
Your unarmed strike is 1 damage.
If he has a
Plus two.
hammer as a weapon,
Plus
it would
two
have
to
its own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you have to be proficient for it to be a hammer, for it to be a weapon. Otherwise, it's just a hammer.
Let me see. Proficient.
Regardless, you hit the.
I'm proficient.
You are? Oh, okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll it as a regular attack.
Okay. 1d4, whatever. 2, nice, 1 more.
Okay. There seems to be a crack, but it doesn't give.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it again.
That's a 1.
Well, I would say you'd have to roll to hit first.
Oh, okay. Just gonna keep missing. 20.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you double
Crit.
your actual die that you're about to roll, and then add your modifier.
2 plus 2.
2 plus 2, yeah, so 4 altogether. So
Okay.
it's- Yeah, on hits.
Your hammer almost looks like it's about to come off as it comes into contact, and the sharp crack that appeared before immediately collects across the entire iron rod right where it's frozen. It doesn't break, but it's broken.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
Oh my god, John.
That's a miss.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, after slamming against it over and over again, finally, one strike just goes right through the iron rod, and you get a chunk about that big out of it.
Alright.
Do this all day.
Well, I'm gonna cast Necrotic Touch on another bar to make the opening bigger.
Okay. Necrotic Touch doesn't seem to do anything.
Actually, what am I doing? You, big one! Do you have any weapons on you?
Big one? I'm not a big one. I'm a
He's-
child.
You're bigger than me!
You are currently way bigger than him. He's
goody.
literally that big.
How old am I? When you said child, I was picturing like 4 or 5.
You're around 14.
You are a teenager, and you haven't been helping.
You have weapons.
I have a reason I'm not helping.
Use them.
You find
Have
your
weapons?
body is wrapped in leather, but not high regard leather. It seems to be probably what others have just given out after use. And your body is beaten and bruised and scratched, calloused, but there's no weapons. Currently in the fetal position, you look up and see the tiny little creature trying to assist you. And you try to make heads of it, but you don't trust it.
So you're not gonna help me then.
Who are you?
I'm fucking Chiron, man. I am the fucking gnome that's been traveling along with you idiots, trying to get to the goddamn next city of Bellamere, when we just got attacked by a swarm of goddamn minuscule lightning pixies, and you ate one of them, and now you're here. I'm trying to get you out. I know you're stronger than me physically.
Go ahead and
I
roll.
need your history.
Yeah, a history check. With advantage, since he's giving you help.
Fair enough. That one definitely doesn't work. That one does. That's a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. You suddenly feel all the memories force their way into your mind as you remember everything. You see images of the people you just met and that you've been traveling with for the past few days. You remember the strange opening into the another world. And you remember meeting this strange, tiny creature.
I'm gonna look around and see exactly where I am.
Alright, while he's
Let
doing
everything
that,
set in.
while he's doing that, I'm pulling out a dagger and just...
Trying to pick the lock.
No, just trying to cut the bar. I'm like, help me. You're just like,
No need to roll for it because it's not working. You look around and you see bars keeping you from the outside world. You have a sudden realization that something is watching you before you hear, got another fight coming up, are you ready? Are you fucking ready, I said?
Yes.
Fear strikes through you.
can I just reach through the bars and cast non-detection real quick?
Can you cast it on others?
I can do it on others. I can only just focus on one person at a time to do it, though. So
Okay.
I'm gonna see the gnome now.
Gnome fight.
non-detection.
You feel like your presence is hidden. You look up and you look at the man who you've hated your entire life as he stares down into the cage. Where'd you go? Oi, I was talking to you, little runt. Get back here. Did you escape again? I swear I'll have your fucking head for this time.
I'm gonna interrupt him by grabbing him by the throat and pulling him into the bar as fast as I can.
Now do a
Okay.
strength check.
Go ahead and roll a strength check. It's contested.
Contested? What does that mean?
I roll, you roll.
Okay.
Whoever
Can-
rolls
can I-
higher.
Can I hear this guy, by the way?
You can,
Oh.
but you can't see him.
Okay.
18?
That wins.
Yeah.
You grab him by the throat and pull him in. What do you do?
Well, I got him in a grapple. Alright. I'm gonna reach for his weapon.
Okay.
The keys, man.
So go ahead and roll a dexterity check. See if you can reach his weapon.
17.
17. Yeah, you get his weapon.
What is it?
You find a rapier as you pull it out. And he goes, "You little fucking runt!
Oh,
I don't even see you!
Oh, it's going right into his heart.
You shitty little bastard!" As he falls back, collapsing. You see keys on his side.
My key. My key.
You suddenly see him too.
I'm gonna reach for the keys.
They're a little out of reach.
And I'll leave it to me.
I have rolled a 13 on that die 4 times in a row.
I'm angry. I'm shaking the cage
Now's
trying
the
to get
time.
out.
Alright, well,
We
Braden,
needed this.
while he's angry, I'm just going to grab the keys and walk up to the door. That's
Okay.
because he said I can see him now.
As you start looking around for a door, suddenly you see one. You walk up to it and insert the key. And you find yourself freed.
I'm gonna push him out of the way, just aggressively, and walk up to this guy's body.
Suddenly your body starts to feel back to normal as you feel taller and you look down and you're back in your normal body. You feel a little bit of a sense of closure, but it feels temporary.
So I'm still angry.
Yes.
Alright, since he pushed me out of the way, I'm angry. Can I cast Suggestion on Braden?
Yeah. I suppose you can.
Just going to touch him real quick. Calm down. If you feel angry again, you are going to shit yourself.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll, what is it?
12
Constitution?
For, 12 for wisdom.
Wisdom.
He's a fighting slave. He's used to it.
Nah, shit. Wisdom is my lowest stat.
Well,
15.
15, you succeed. You realize what he's doing and just kind of shake it off.
I'm going over to this body and in true fashion of Flash Kids Furry Apocalypse, I'm going to stomp this guy's head in.
Damn. All right.
Shit on him.
No, I'm going to piss on
Go ahead
him.
and make a strength check to see how many times
Are we
it
allowed
takes.
to reference other videos?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
That kind of landed
I'll
between the 20 and the
I'll say
40.
you can re-roll if you want.
Yes, please. It just landed like this.
Yeah, if it's cocked, re-roll.
A 5, which is a 10.
Okay. It takes a few strikes before suddenly head collapses in and the body dissipates into dust.
Victory screech at this point. Well, victory roar. Like a war cry.
You suddenly it doesn't feel satisfaction. You feel yourself just more angry that it couldn't really happen.
What's in my surroundings besides the gnome?
The bars are suddenly gone, and you find yourself on a path. There's many different paths. One to a cave, one that goes directly into a forest, and one to a castle.
Forest, cave, and castle.
You owe me a hammer, big man.
Boy.
The cage for you also suddenly is gone, and you find yourself at the beginning of this strange path that goes in multiple different directions.
Alright.
To the forest.
Oh.
You must lead to the forest.
Let's go then. See if we can find anyone else.
Alright. You begin to walk towards the forest, when all of a sudden you see a gigantic wolf and a bear. The bear seems to be
Oh shit,
Coward.
damn it.
The bear is cowering. The bear is weak.
The bear rolls very
What are
nice.
you laughing about?
Oh, you'll see.
Alright.
Yep. I'm gonna run over and cast Chill Touch on the wolf, try and grab its neck then.
Wait, but this is in the middle of our thing, right?
It is. So I need you two to roll initiative. I will count Wolf first, you second, and then
12.
12.
12 too, actually.
Okay. What's your initiative score?
+2.
+4.
No, I
Okay,
got,
so you
I
go
got
first.
it, okay.
You suddenly see a gigantic wolf seemingly about to pounce onto this brown bear. What do you do?
I wonder how bear meat tastes. I'm gonna run towards the bear at full speed.
Okay. All right.
Do I have all my weapons back? I'm curious.
You do.
Oh, sweet. Well, I've got a hatchet and a short sword drawn.
Okay.
Shit.
So go ahead and do whatever you're about to do.
I'm gonna grapple the bear. I'm gonna jump on its back and get it in a headlock as best as I can.
Okay, so
Grapple the bear.
you attempt to grapple. Go ahead and roll a
Strength.
contested strength check.
You know I'm fucking huge, right?
Don't matter. It's a character trait for me.
To be fair, so is he.
Okay.
I'm
Not brown bear size.
I'm a 6 foot tall orc.
Yeah.
I was raised in a gladiator.
You're about the same size as the orc right now.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, it's 'cause
he's
I'm
fucking
young.
tall.
Oh. Well, bears are pretty freak, especially brown bears. They're
Brown
huge.
bears are usually around 6 to 7 feet tall when they stand on their hind legs.
Yeah, like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, contested strength check.
Okay. I'm into this.
Where's my other one?
Oh, there it is. 20.
2? 7?
All right, the way it should be. You try to
What?
grapple the bear when suddenly it just shakes you off. So, is that your turn? That would be your attack and your movement.
I'm gonna roll out of it and go, like, I'm still gonna eat you.
Autobots transform and roll out. Take that away. Okay, so there's a giant brown bear and a giant wolf. Chiron,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Does a wolf count as game meat?
Well, the wolf's definitely a threat right now, considering he's grappling the bear. So, from a distance, I got 120 feet. I'm gonna cast necrotic touch, kind of like we're in a forest. There's trees, right?
Mhm.
Kind of like gonna look over the tree, cast it, see if I can grab the wolf by the neck and push it to the ground.
Okay.
A gnome grabbing a wolf?
No, it's
It's
with
necrotic touch.
It's the skeleton hand. That,
A sudden hand shot out of the forest floor. Strangely, completely wrapped in skin, as it grabs the forest floor, or grabs through the forest floor and reaches for the wolf. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Alright.
Or is it a save?
check. DC, it's just attack. Yeah. A 6.
All right. It doesn't seem to hold as the hand reaches out. Seems unguided as it's just flailing around trying to reach something before it dissipates into nothing.
Okay. I don't think I can use. I don't think I can use a weapon as a bonus action, right? So, in that case, I'm gonna use my bonus action to ready my crossbow.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
The wolf suddenly bares its fangs, but only towards the bear, as it pounces on to the bear.
Is that a stream?
It is a, well, first he's biting. That is a 23 against your armor class. And this time I didn't roll 3 ones. So that's So that's 21 piercing damage as the wolf is now bearing its fangs into your chest.
Wow.
Shit.
Still technically psychic damage, so if you're resistant. And a contested strength throw, but I don't even think you need to roll. I rolled a no. I nat one.
Oh. Dope. So I throw him off.
Yeah. And you find yourself, even though that hurt, it seems to not really hurt. Almost like it's all a dream. It's your turn.
I had a plan, but then when the wolf attacked me,
friendly.
I mean, I knew the wolf was going to attack me. So I threw the wolf off of me, so it's still like pretty close.
Yeah,
You're a cutie.
Okay,
it's 5 feet from you.
cool.
You're a cutie.
I'm gonna lunge at the wolf with like this new founded feeling of strength and fear from being attacked from multiple areas.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lunge at the wolf and go to bite, and then attack down with my claws.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my first thing. So that's 2 d20s to hit. One's 15, and so I don't know which one is which. I should have rolled them at separate times, probably. One's a 3 and one's a 15.
Okay. So one of them hits, the other one doesn't.
Oh, cool. So my claws hit.
Okay.
Again.
I'm bad at biting, apparently.
It's fine. It happens. We all have performance problems sometimes.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
You get a bonus on this?
That is with the bonus.
Attempting another bite, you miss as you tumble onto it, but your claw scratches down the belly of the wolf, opening it up, and you watch as it and its guts start to spill out. A strange new sensation of kinship starts to befall you before you hear a voice. Now, Cher, is that really how you want to do this?
What?
There's a, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm so confused. That's 17.
17. You recognize a voice coming from some strange direction, but you can't place it. Before all of you hear it. Now, if you want to get out of here, you're going to have to listen to me. Follow the path. And you'll see me soon. Before no more voice.
And are we out of danger now? Obviously.
You seem to be.
Okay.
The wolf has stopped moving.
Well, as my bonus action, I'm pulling out of wild shape.
Okay.
It's my normal self.
You suddenly see the bear turn into your old friend. And you are back at your age.
I'm just gonna
My
keep.
normal age.
I'm just gonna keep raising the crossbow. It's like, oh, it's him.
I'm gonna stop my mid-charge and go like,
Oh.
It's that one.
You attacked me. You imbecile.
bear meat!
You have something against bears.
He does.
No.
Why does everybody
No,
hate
not
animals
against it.
here?
Exactly the opposite. I want to eat it.
Alright, so Zimri and Theodore, you're walking towards the castle for it seems like eternity before you realize that even though it gets further away, you're always near. And it almost feels like the farther you get, the more fear you have of it. So, Zimri, at this current moment, you suddenly see Theodore appear right next to you.
What?
As his invisibility wore off.
Hi there.
thought that was you.
What do you do?
So, with all this fear just coming into me,
Mhm.
I'm gonna start just like walking backwards. I'm gonna confront my father.
Okay. There's a moment where the castle seems to get closer and closer. And you see the hand reach over the castle once more. Another hand, and then the head of your father as he stares down at you.
We'll see that this time.
You don't. You just see the castle getting closer. Strange, considering you're now walking backwards.
I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna shout, "You were a disgrace," at my father.
Okay.
I'm ashamed to be your son.
Ooh.
There seems to be no recognition yet. It's almost like it can tell you don't feel it.
I'm gonna continue walking backward until I'm like right up against the castle.
You get up to the front door before a hand
Why
hits the
does
ground
that keep
before you,
happening?
keeping you from getting to the door.
You should just kiss the knuckle.
Do I see the hand too now or no?
You do see the hand as it suddenly
Just in
hits the
front of me.
floor, but it almost fades as it gets higher for you.
I'm gonna take out my rapier and I'm gonna shove it right into its middle finger.
Do a goodie.
If you have
Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
If you have poison touch, you might be able to give
Close
us carpal
enough to
tunnel.
like touch it.
You can.
Just saying.
As he's doing that, I just want to try to reach out and touch it. And
Just an attack, right?
use these.
Yeah, just an
stats.
attack. So, you immediately touch it. It is a hand. You are feeling the back of the hand. And it's disgusting.
Okay, can I use my beast sense with it though, or no?
You can. It doesn't seem to have anything that registers.
So that's a 12.
12. Unfortunately, as your rapier strikes the hand, almost like it's hitting metal, it deflects. And you hear a chuckle. Almost echoing through the forest. What do you do?
I'm gonna look up at its face. And I'm gonna cast Shatter in a scream, saying, "I reject you."
Okay.
Need one more. Oh, actually, yes. 6 damage.
6 damage. You see a grimace as the shocking sensation almost falls his entire face like a ripple, and you see him smile. Is that really all you've got? What do you do?
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it again. And roll better this time.
Okay.
Scream it again. I reject you. 7 damage.
7 damage. Another ripple falls through his skin. We're gonna have to do better than that, Sonny.
One more time, and I am not your son. Ooh. Ooh, that's better. 13? 14? 6, 5, and 2. 13.
Okay. A very sharp, almost almost ear-piercing sound of metal clanging on metal suddenly erupts through the sky as you see a tooth fall and hit the ground. You do not see. And you find yourself face to face with your father as almost in the blink of an eye, he appeared before you. Just him, standing there in front of the door. The hand is now gone.
But I can't see his father.
You cannot. You came all this way. And for what? Just to get kicked out again.
I'm gonna grab him by the throat and use shock and grasp
He doesn't resist.
while screaming at him to tell you I'm never coming back. So 7.
7. He, almost as you lift him with one hand by his throat, another smile appears. You're never going to change, Theodore. You're always going to be this weak child. Before he vanishes, and the castle begins to crumble before you. Every nook and cranny, every piece and part begins to fall in on itself. Before you're suddenly surrounded by nothing but an empty field. And you witness the entire crash. And then you hear from a disembodied voice somewhere nearby. No, I did want to see a show, but you ruined it, so thank you for that.
Some Irish vibe.
I'm a Odie.
So, what do you do?
I turn around and I see if I see anything new.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Suddenly a cat appears.
14 plus 7.
Cat. Okay. 21. You look around to see what may have made that sound, that voice. No recognition, but it's hard to place any direction. You did hear this as well.
Oh, I did.
For now, little one, you're not gonna find me over here. You're gonna have to follow the path.
Which path?
If I knew, I'd already be there.
Well, that's helpful.
Well, it's beyond me to be able to do everything here. It's on you to get to this part.
I mean, you're already talking to us like this, though. Who are you?
You never heard of Deborah,
Deborah?
king of the dream world? I'll take that as a no.
No, I can't
Nope.
say I have.
Can't say we have.
haven't been doing any good dreaming.
Apparently not. I've met you before.
Rough life, if you know what I mean.
So you're the king of the dream world, and you can't tell us which path it is to get to talk to you in person.
That is not up on me.
Okay.
So if this is a dream, can't I just will it?
It all depend on you.
Can I change your accent?
I find that pretty rude.
It was intended to be.
Find me.
Why?
We'll talk.
Sorry.
Talk about what?
I turn around and I start I can see.
Alright.
Guess I'm following.
Grab him by the neck.
So, there's a few different paths that you can take at this point. There's a strange forest, a cave. Your house is returned as a path.
That's my house. I'm gonna check that out. It's not great.
Doesn't look like you have a thought.
Oh, pardon me.
Let's head to the forest.
It doesn't have a butler either.
No, it does not.
Alright, you head towards the forest. Before you know it, just as you start heading that direction, there's a sudden realization that your friends are all right there. And suddenly, before your eyes, like a blink, they're there.
Oh my god.
Hello.
The noble's back.
Anyway,
Did you hear the voice?
the Scottish fuck? Irish
Deborah
fuck?
has a name.
I'm familiar with this
Did
tone.
we hear the voice at all?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
did.
we did? Okay.
Yeah, they told us to go to the path. They told us to go to the path. We did hear it. You were here.
Sorry, I was thinking about what to eat tonight.
And that's why I'm a noble.
Well, we have bear.
You disgust me. I did not want to hurt the wolf, but the wolf attacked me.
Well, I would assume.
You didn't just hurt it, bro.
I would assume you've seen the other paths then.
My house is here.
Ah, so that's your house.
It's,
Shitty little piece of wood.
There is
Doesn't
something
it
off
make
about
sense?
this world, though. This world is different.
I found myself in a cage and killed my master.
And what of the castle?
Crumble.
Yeah, it's kind of gone.
Where are we? Do you guys know?
Well,
The dream world.
yeah, Boris said he's king of the dream world, so.
Well,
Where were we before all this?
Not the dream world, I would guess.
Does anybody remember anything?
We are dreaming, so now.
In my experience, if you recognize that you are dreaming, the dream changes entirely.
Give it your best shot.
so that voice.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom check. Just add your wisdom modifier and roll.
The voice.
That's 23.
23.
Yeah.
You try to will. What are you trying to will?
I just want to. It's like the concept of lucid dreaming. I really want to understand the dream, or that I'm in a dream.
So you're attempting to perceive better.
Self-actualize.
Self-actualize. Okay. I'll say with that roll, you got very close, but barely miss the opportunity to fully see yourself. However, there is a realization of your surroundings. Almost like watching a computer screen as it fizzles and you see new images appear. It's like nothing is solid. Everything is fluid, and it's all adapting at every thought.
Okay. And do I know if I am making an impression on it? Like if I look at something, is it changing to my thoughts, or is it changing on its own?
It's almost as if it's completely indignant to you.
Okay.
Indifferent.
We definitely are in a dream. This
Yeah.
is the closest to a dream that I've felt since the last time I slept.
Well, going off.
I don't know.
Well, you are an elf, so
Yeah.
half the time you don't even sleep.
Yeah.
You can. You
It
just
was a long
choose not to.
time ago. Yeah.
Well, going off the basis that these dreams, these different paths, could be our memories based on her house, the cave, that other direction, and his cage. The voice told us to find him, and to my knowledge, there's only one path left. And if I'm being honest, it's it's a memory I'd like to forget, but if all of you are going to stay in this world, in Nunbach, I mean, you may as well learn what you have to fear.
What do we have to fear? Yeah, no.
The dragon of the south lies in that cave.
So, don't enter that cave, is what you're saying?
Normally, yes, but it's the only path available to us.
Dream voice sounds like a trickster.
Young gnome, can you die in a dream?
You can die anywhere. The possibility quite exists that we're already dead ourselves.
Like an aneurysm.
Or a stroke. A dream stroke, if you may. Well, if we are to go inside that cave, do absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, to antagonize this thing, even in a dream world.
So we walk.
I'm gonna try to jump, just randomly, because I just want to see if I can jump higher than normal, or
Athletics
if
check.
anything like that has changed.
Okay.
Roll for athletics.
You suddenly jump, and the weight beneath you feels the same, and you fall to the ground as usual. Although there does seem to be almost a sort of like lag between you and your motion. Like, your command to do it almost seemed like it took a few seconds before your body registered to do it.
Okay. I say we. Sorry for the jump.
Don't worry
Testing.
about it.
I say we proceed down a path.
By the way, who all has 4 or more exhaustion points? You do? Just you?
I died. I died when I had 2.
Okay. So no one else has more than 4?
I have 3.
Okay.
The last quickly hit put me at 5, so.
You find you have a harder time with understanding the world, but your movements seem so fluid and almost more powerful. Like you're more here than the rest of them. And you can almost see how much they struggle with their movements.
This man can't even jump right.
You're too late.
Oh, did that camera get shifted? That's fine.
Okay.
That one. It's okay. We'll be fine.
No, that's the same spot as Ben.
Is it? Oh, okay. That's my bad, said nothing. Okay. But yeah, there's a realization that you feel more here than the rest of them probably do.
Do we realize
There's a
that?
kitty claw on me.
Unfortunately, no. None of you do.
But yep.
You do. You even feel the world that you're currently in a lot more fluidly.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Say again.
Is it still like obvious to them that I'm like tired as all shit?
Actually, here, you don't look tired. You look anxious, full of energy.
Wow.
Wide awake.
Do they look
Wide
tired
awake.
then?
They do.
Do you remember before we were here?
You do.
Pixies. Pixie things.
When
Whatever
they
they
were
are.
kicking my ass and I was like
Sleepy.
tired of all shit. You guys were fine.
Yes.
Pixies.
You guys.
Were the pixies hot?
You guys feel exhausted.
Yeah, guys feel sluggish? Maybe.
I feel hungry.
I feel as if I can't move as fast as I normally could.
I feel horny.
I'm gonna
Always.
step up and like walk closer to you. Try to block me.
To block you.
Block me. And I'm just gonna like.
Okay. Roll an attack with advantage.
Oh. Oh no. Sorry.
Oh god.
That's a 23 to hit.
That's before advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again just to see if you get a 20.
No, I didn't.
Okay. So, you suddenly see her hand coming at you, and as you tell your body to move, it's just that much lag before you feel the pain and the strife, a psychic blow from your friend.
Oh my goodness.
As, how much damage are you doing?
I just did an arm strike, so it's gonna take 4.
Just 4 damage.
Ow.
It's just meant to be like a light
Bruh.
love tap, but I'm anxiously energized and like.
You got him like right in the gullet.
Ow! Oh my god.
You were supposed to block that.
I go see what you mean.
And now I'm hurt.
Isn't Zimri a hobbit? Or a halfling?
To your knowledge. That's what I'm not looking like my child self anymore, so yeah, I do look.
We're gonna assume that we are
Did
all
you do a jump strike?
fairly sluggish and slow. I say we let her lead the way.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, that's exactly what you get.
Shall we head towards the cave then?
Back to my house.
Okay.
To the house.
You start to head towards
Okay.
the cave.
Slowly,
Alright.
anxiously.
And we will come back to that after the break and a message from our sponsor.
We're all sad.
Raid Shadow.
Raid Shadow Legend! World Anvil. I use World Anvil to keep track of basically everything D&D. I have the entire world of Mortonshire that I created for my previous campaign, and is now shareable in the link down below, on this website. When DMing a game of D&D for my friends, I like to have everything crafted, and just let them explore the possibilities that the world provides. And in order to do that, I need the world to be already crafted. I sometimes take entire days to even entire weeks to write characters, locations, and lore. And when I do, I put it all on World Anvil to keep it organized. I've gotten to the point that I'm pretty sure I've spent hundreds of hours on the map of Mortonshire alone. The mapping system is my absolute favorite aspect of the design this website offers. With it, I can easily keep track of the city's populations, distance from place to place, and have quick links to any article that's connected to the locations in question. Not to mention how sleek it all is, and how easy it is to set up. All you need is an image to go off of to start placing down pins that lead to articles. I would recommend World Anvil to anyone who's looking to start a big campaign and would like to organize things to be a lot smoother and easier. If you would like to try out World Anvil for yourself, I have an affiliate link down below, as well as a coupon code ROLLYD to get 10% off of any purchase. World Anvil is free to use, but comes with extra perks if you're willing to pay some extra months. Plus, it supports the show if you use it, so make sure to keep it in mind if you decide to buy anything. Alright, enough with the paying the bills. Let's get back to the show. And that's why you should use World Anvil.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
The table just falls.
Oh my god.
Alright.
I would feel so upset with
Oh, you
myself.
should.
Alright, welcome back from the break, everybody. So, from where we left off, you all had just joined together, and you decided to start heading towards what you deem the cave. So, Zimri, go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm going to, I guess, walk up to the, like, I want to walk into the cave, but I want to walk up to it and do, like, a perception check.
Okay. You're going to walk up to the cave and you see the black, empty void before you. Thinking about it, thinking long and hard about why it would be so pitch black, suddenly you start to be able to see through it. And you see the ground. What looks to be stairs. Metal stairs. They head straight down. Very, very straight down. It would probably take a dexterity check just to make sure you don't fall down these stairs.
Cool. Is that, like, the only thing, like, we walk up to the cave and that's what it does?
Yeah. It looks like it expands outward, but that's the only floor that you can see.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna do a dex check and slowly take a step down these stairs.
Alright, go ahead and roll a dexterity check. Anything above a 10 is a success. Anything below a 10.
You're falling down the stairs.
14.
Okay. You carefully take a few steps down the stairs. Each one, there's a giant thud. A noise loud enough everyone else can hear it out of the cave. Are you all following?
Once I take a few steps, I'm gonna stealthily try to continue to do this so I'm not, like...
I'm gonna stay at the back of the line. I'll be up there.
So everybody roll a dexterity check.
Do I need to again?
No, just them. They're following, so.
I'm gonna turn into a cat.
Okay.
I mean like that one. That's...
Like searched.
If it's anything like cinnamon, you will fall.
9 for me.
Cool. Okay. With your dexterity modifier?
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
I got a 10.
What'd you roll?
I got a nat 1.
Bowling
Bowling ball orc!
Okay, so you're going in last.
Yep. And that's why I stayed at the
Where
back of the line.
were?
Right before him.
I was right behind Zimri.
And you're right behind him.
Considering my character, I probably would have wanted to be in the lead.
No.
As far as
Well,
possible.
she's in the lead.
I guess
Okay,
he's
so I'm
just-
right behind the two of them.
Okay. With your high dexterity, you catch him, but roll another dexterity check to see if you can not fall down now.
I got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
I'm not even fucking with you. I got a nat
You
1.
suddenly feel wind rushing beside you as you are falling at an angle, going with the stairs.
You
Almost
like
assassin!
I am going to use my reaction command, and I'm going to cast Featherfall.
Okay.
It's not gonna fix me.
It counts
It
for
does.
anybody that is falling with me.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
very specific.
You suddenly feel your body being weightless as Jonah, as
Ooh, she's up to 5
as
characters
Chiron
range.
suddenly
Everybody jump!
falls in past you, and almost right when he's about to go right into you, the featherfall effect hits him. And
Oh,
you're
wait.
all slowly falling down, 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 past the cascading stairs.
Did
Oh,
they hit me?
I didn't realize that.
No,
I hit all 5
right
of you.
past you.
And I'm just like gracefully walking
Bye!
down
I hit all.
Nope, you
Oh.
went right past me.
Oh well, I cast it on all 5 of us.
It only lasts until you touch the ground. So, anybody who is already touching the ground immediately disperses from it.
Yeah, y'all are
I'm like
just...
sitting there,
Duration 1 minute.
sitting there floating down, just looking at him like, you disgrace.
Saved your ass.
Also nailed my ass.
Yes. So we're even.
Ah, damn it.
Not the first time.
You find the stairs over and over again until you finally see your friends at the bottom of this strange platform where you all three have just landed. And you look up to your friends as they're walking down the stairs, almost like light is reflecting off of them, but there is no light to be casted. You see your friends as plain as day, but everything is dark.
You guys some Dark Souls.
Where's Artorias?
Does dark vision work for us? Or not?
Where's Manus?
It seems to, but only to an extent. It's almost like when you think about it, you can see a little bit further, but when your mind spaces for a moment, it's all back to black. However, for you specifically, you're terrified, and
Yeah.
you are aware.
Now, there's a reason I wanted to be in the back, but. I'm a battle. I didn't control that.
Now that is a path I did not want you to go. But you did what you did now. So, I suppose that you get done what you must do. Please don't wake that thing.
Can we wake it from the dream world?
No response.
I'm assuming that means we can wake it from anywhere.
Or
There
we
we
can
go,
die
boys.
anywhere.
If anybody wakes this thing, I will kill you myself.
What thing are we referring to?
Literally just
This
talked
is
about
this is the lair of the dragon of the south.
Why would you be here? No.
He was going that
Meow.
No. Why do we need to be here?
because none of you understand what this thing is.
I feel like it's the morning just now was not a great start.
I wonder how dragon tastes.
No.
You do you stay. You stay. You do not. You don't breathe.
You heard the man?
How big is this dragon? Can we take it?
No.
Meow. Nothing. Nothing can match this thing.
Think of the glory.
The 6 gods can't even measure up to this thing.
They're wussy gods.
I am going to kill you when we're out of here.
You're welcome to try.
Keep in mind, guys, that is loud. That is really loud. We need to make sure everyone else can hear you over that.
Ah, gotcha.
Ah.
Okay, I say in the
Well,
whisper turn.
no,
You
I'm-
can try to kill me.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the whispering
Yeah.
so to stay in character, but
So should we leave?
We walk.
Wait, there's
my
a
God,
dragon. Does that
dragon's
mean there's
still
treasure down here?
No.
probably not, no. Alright, you stay back. The rest of you, come with me. You need to see this thing. Say nothing. You need to see it. Alright. Someone else take the lead, because I do not want to be first.
Hi,
So
Shelby.
it's back on.
I'll do it, because I'm a cat.
Okay?
Or you can do it.
Or we can walk with me, because
Just
you're a
get on
cat.
your shoulder.
As the cat form, it's strange. It's almost like you are still you. Like you're smaller. And you recognize your body as the cat, but you don't have any of the traits. It's almost like you're incapable of fully transforming.
It just feels
That's
like
an
a naked.
advantage, I think.
You just feel like a naked guy on your
Careful not to
shoulders.
blow it in the camera.
Yeah, I saw
It's,
that.
yeah, it just got clouded.
Yeah, I saw that. So we continue on.
Continue forward.
So who's taking lead? You are?
My cat friend.
Alright.
I'll be
I'll
close
say
by.
that you're walking ahead.
Okay.
As you start to walk through the strange, empty room, there's a sudden gap between your feet, and you notice as you look down that there's a straight down hole. And you notice around you there's a lot more of them Go ahead and roll a dexterity check to make sure you didn't just fall into it.
Cat dex.
That's
Oh.
a third, 11.
An 11? Okay. You succeeded, barely.
Ooh, shit, I thought that was a one.
All of your friends are unaware.
Oh.
What do you do?
I'm gonna stop.
Don't come here. I can speak still, right?
I can
Is that-
understand him because I can speak with animals too.
You don't have to.
Okay.
He spoke in a perfect human voice.
I can speak telepathically with people too if anyone ever asks.
I can pelt that cat.
There's other things at hand. I almost fell into a hole. There's holes everywhere.
Just keep your focus on the ground.
What do you know of this gnome?
Of the holes. Well, there's a lot of them, and you don't want to fall down. And if you do, you're gonna meet. Well, the literal incarnation of death and destruction in this world. So.
There's a sudden, strange sense of breathing, heavy breathing, almost as if you're feeling the breath itself course around you. Light wind pushes your hair, and the hairs on your neck all stand up as you feel some power you've never felt before, except for one of you. Breathing continues before you all turn around and see the head of a sleeping dragon. Massive. One fang meets one of your bodies in size.
My cat body.
Before steam bellows out of the nose, and it's facing you, sleeping, just there. What do you do?
I want to speak telepathically to everyone.
Can you do it to multiple people?
Monkey magic is kind of plentiful here, so.
I gotta put that up. This is gonna take a second.
No problem. Take your time. As you're doing that, what is everybody else doing?
I'm drooling.
Can I actually do a perception check just like all over the ground?
Yeah.
Just to see like kind of where these holes are, just to make sure that I don't fuck up.
Yeah, absolutely.
It says I can telepathically speak to any creature I can see within 30 feet, as long as it understands any kind of language. So.
Okay, so you can do everybody.
Yeah, okay. It was an 18.
But it doesn't mean you guys can talk to each other telepathically.
Can we use them as a medium?
You can recognize every spot where there's a hole. And as you
Oh yeah.
concentrate, you almost feel like there's something you can get past. You could even step on, perhaps. But there's a moment where you realize it's foolish. The holes get bigger. And then your fear takes in as the holes get bigger. And the holes get bigger. And the holes get bigger. Before your concentration is ripped away from it, you remember the dragon. You look down and you look around. The holes are back to what they were.
Okay, so you're communicating telepathically.
Telepathically to everyone. Did he come with us?
Yes, I did.
He stayed.
No, I came with you guys.
Hopefully he stays.
He is about 15 feet behind,
Okay, so I can still speak to him.
but he has yet to notice the dragon.
No. Well, I'm not rolling then.
Okay. Everyone, back away slowly. I never meant for us to get this close. If we wake that creature, none of us are getting out of here alive.
I'm telepathically yelling at you a lot right now.
What are you saying? Say it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You have to understand just how powerful this creature is.
So you're gonna just walk us into its mouth?
I'm saying walk away. We can go
Before you know it, you hear the voice again. That there's that dragon. You wake that, we all go down. You need to get the hell out of there. I don't care what your dream is. You get the hell out of there.
Everybody move backward away from that thing's head.
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and lead the charge, going back the direction you fucking came from.
Okay.
Cause fuck that.
All right. Thaxis, what are you doing?
I'm curious why they're backing up so quickly.
I literally just told you to move.
No, you didn't. I didn't hear a word.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. You heard everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he was purposefully telepathically talking to everyone.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So back up the stairs then.
Back up the fucking stairs right now.
All right, fine.
All right. You slowly start to edge yourself back to the stairs. And right when you start to take your first step, your second step, your third step, your fourth step, the stairs are getting wider. It's almost becoming harder to get your legs to stretch as far as they need to be to get up the stairs. Before suddenly it's impossible, and you find yourself grabbing and pulling yourself up by your arms just to get to the next step, until it's almost so far apart that your arms can't even reach the next step. You currently being lifted by one of your friends. Before the voice goes, that's not good. It appears you may have to do something about that. Perhaps not to do with that dragon there, but something else, hopefully.
What do you suggest?
It's your dream, isn't it? What do you suggest?
We're gonna die.
Well,
It's gonna be great.
we can leap down the holes.
Didn't you say we were gonna die from that or something?
It's possible we'll wake up.
Oh, okay. Let me just go jump down the holes then.
How exactly does that work in the dream realm, though? Wouldn't it be never ending?
I'm not sure. Nope.
Well, to the holes it is.
To the holes.
Okay, so you're just gonna jump in one of the holes?
Well, this is my dream, so yeah, I'm just gonna.
Candy at the end, right?
I'll be the first to go, since it was my idea.
Okay.
As we were like stepping in the middle of that before he jumps, can I do a perception check to see if there's anything else I can see in this room? Like,
We're not
Yeah,
doing it.
absolutely.
I would like to do that.
So it's just death for us.
As you watch the dragon breathing, you notice its body seems to go on for miles. There's a treasure pile underneath it, but not of gold, of rubies, of sapphires, of diamonds, of emeralds,
Are there any
and of
doors?
Ethereum.
There is Ethereum?
So much Ethereum. It's like a mountain.
What was this dragon known for?
Literally
bringer
counting
of
the
death.
world.
Nice dragon drawing.
Okay.
Can I see if the steam coming out of its mouth is going in any particular holes where there might be a draft?
Yeah.
Is it of some sort?
Go ahead, percept it.
Smart. Okay, that's 18.
18. focusing on the holes and the steam coming from the dragon's mouth, or maw, you see some of it starts to billow to a few holes that are not too far from its face. But it's hard to tell if that's because you're wanting it to, or if it's really happening.
You there, big man. Can you still use that falling magic?
It depends. Out of game, do we have spell slots in this?
You don't know. You can't tell.
I suppose I could try.
It seems like nothing is taking spell slots.
You can
But you
always
don't know until you
jump
try.
Over. How big are these holes? Like,
They're about the size of you.
so like theoretically, if you were to jump and like go like this, you could like
Yeah.
catch yourself. You could jump, and if you don't start floating, you
To clarify, some of them are very small, some of them are very big.
I don't know if it's
find
a,
it proportionate.
I don't know if it's a very good idea to jump and then cast it itself, especially with this dragon breathing. He could blow me off course.
Well, I've got 100 feet of rope.
I can try. Like, I can always jump and then cast it.
Let's go with it.
Wait a minute. I have a way of testing this. Oh.
Just as you're speaking about this, suddenly flame comes spurting out of a few of the holes, straight up into the ceiling of the cave.
Don't go that way.
And after a few seconds, it's gone. Blink of an eye.
Alright,
Did
everyone.
did it light the cave enough for us to see any areas in the cave where there could be like another exit?
Almost like the same effect of the light that is appearing upon your soul or your bodies. It's almost like it didn't cast light, but it was lit up.
Oh, okay.
Well, new plan. We go down the stairs again. We hug the wall. See if we can find another exit.
I'm with the gnome.
No thanks. No work barbecue today.
All right. So I'll lead the way. I'm just gonna start getting to the edge of wherever the stairs stop, and I guess go down from there and just see if I can hug the wall.
So I'm just holding
Okay.
this little gnome's hand, like bending over.
All right. With you taking the lead, let's say you have advantage. Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
With advantage, Jonah.
Oops. So that's 14 altogether, I believe. Check nature. Oh no, 12.
Okay. So after a few moments of trying to discern what is and isn't cave wall, there's a moment of hesitation as your hand goes across what feels like scales. Before you suddenly realize you are now behind the dragon.
So there's no other direction we can go from there. I would assume we're just kind of in a corner here with the dragon here and wall here touching.
It seems to be.
Alright, I'm turning around and going the other way.
Okay. As you do, you turn around and the stairs are gone. All you see is an empty void, and then the dragon. It's almost as if the world has shaped itself around your perspective.
Aren't you creating this space? Can't you create a doorway out? This is your dream.
Turn the
I'm gonna-
dragon into something
Close
else.
my eyes and
Turn it
focus
into a chicken.
real hard.
Okay, go ahead and make
on
a wisdom check.
bunch of stairs.
Wisdom check, dude.
17
17 on the die?
Plus,
Yep.
yeah.
Good.
plus, let's do 19.
Okay. There's a moment of hesitation and fear before you think to yourself, stairs, 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 way out, way out. before you feel the fiery breath suddenly hit your back. And you turn as the steam is rolling down your back. You see the eye of the dragon open up.
Oh no.
First off, non-detection. you guys can do what you want. Non-detection.
Unfortunately, it sees you. Shit. Physically. Before breathes in, it breathes out, and then it closes its eye. It seems you've disturbed it,
Oh God.
Oh no.
but it's still asleep.
Buddy, walk away from the eye real quick. I just gotta get away from the head. Like, someone else pick me up real quick.
I got this.
I'm right behind him, so like.
All right, pick me up. Stairs.
Oh my God.
Wild magic. Oh
I feel like I just woke it up.
I'm laughing at my terrible die rolls. You're really lucky. You're really lucky. As you suddenly feel the sensation of fire course down your veins. As, unfortunately, the dragon is perturbed, but not woken, and is now breathing fire on you
no.
and all of your friends. However, you have advantage on a dexterity check, saving throw, if you can dodge the flame.
What's the throw?
Dexterity.
Oh, just a joke. Okay.
Dexterity saving.
Dirty 21.
I got a 5
On an advantage?
on an
I got
advantage.
22.
Oh yeah, you're right. Advantage. Thank God. Well, thank God it was advantage, because one of those was the nat one. It's a 14.
14.
Plus your dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh god.
So, unfortunately, the bearer of the dream is now being flame breathed.
Oh god.
Those rules. Okay, so you only take 12 fire damage. As I rolled 3 ones again against the same person, isn't it?
That was me last time.
Oh, it was you now? Okay. Just my luck. But you unfortunately get flame breathed while all your friends immediately look back, see the flame rising from the breath of this dragon, and jump out of the way. You too scared to look. Flame roils over your body.
Actually, what I'm imagining is Bowen has me on his shoulders, and Bowen just jumps.
Oh, can we go with that?
Sure, why not? Absolutely.
Lovely.
God.
Oh my.
So, you feel the flame roll over your body before you all of a sudden look up. And your hard work seems to have paid off. As the stairs have reacclimated into the world.
Flame off.
So, you make your way back up the stairs?
Yes.
Straight to the stairs. Nobody think. Just go up the stairs.
I want everybody to roll a stealth check for me.
Please
Oh
with
my.
advantage?
No.
No.
I would say no.
No advantage.
What?
No advantage.
No advantage.
14.
10.
10.
So bad.
That was with +4 too.
What'd you roll?
Please be in that one.
Come on, Braden.
It's a
It's a nat 1. Are
It's
you
a nat
serious?
one.
It's a 1 on
Okay.
the die.
Alright.
Oh boy.
So technically it's a 5, but it's a critical fail.
So Bowen just scorched me and Braden tripped.
No, I got this.
Non-hesitantly, you rush for the stairs. You start climbing as fast as you can, king, 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 king.
How am I
Each
making
stair makes so much noise from colliding with your footsteps.
He was last in line though, right? Right?
He rushed.
Technically, he'd be first in line. We all went down.
Yep.
Same way we came in.
And as you approach the stairs, hearing the noises, seeing the dragon, your fear takes over and you book it too. All of you slowly approaching the stairs. Now that Cat's out of the bag, look back. You see the dragon's eyes once more. That's cocked. It was a 20, but it's cocked.
Do you want to kill us?
The dragon's eyes open for a moment, but just a brief moment before shutting back.
Somebody stop me.
I'll throw you down a hole.
Unfortunately, the dragon is too tired to deal with this nuisance.
So unfortunate.
My God.
As you all rush out of the cave, Kyra,
Yes.
you feel a burden.
Are a burden.
I had to show you what the fuck we're dealing with, so you know.
You needed a test.
Unsettled business. And you feel it will never be settled.
I'm not going back in there, so I'm okay with that.
There's
So
therapies.
now we're out of the cave. Have we made it that far?
You breach the cave's entrance. You look back and the cave is gone.
Cool. Awesome. Are we back in like that path that leads us to other paths? At that point, if we're looking back in the cave, is gone.
You see your house.
I'm walking to my house.
You're gonna follow her to her house.
And just as
There's
you
no
were about
others.
to approach. Nah, darling. Let's all have a little bit of a talk before you do anything to disturb this world anymore. Ever since you've got here, that mountain over there has been waiting.
Okay, but I have a house. I just want to get a drink of water and then we'll be on our way across.
No drinks of water.
There's always time for this later. Right now, I need you all to leave. Your bodies are not gonna last much longer, you know.
Oh,
Who
fuck.
said we wanted them?
I say we go.
Yep, let's
To the
leave.
mountain then.
Come here,
Nah.
kitty.
Before you go too far, keep in mind, this place is not exactly as it seems at all times. One simple misstep could be your end. You die here, you don't go back. You stay.
And you wanted us to jump down the hole of spewing flames.
That was before I realized I had it. And before fire came out of them, so.
And you see before you a very sharply dressed, darker skinned man on a chair right at the base of the house, currently rocking back and forth. Now you there, Zimri, your father, your father. I wouldn't do that if I were. I know what you want after that interaction.
Do you?
I wouldn't do it. It's only going to lead to more despair. For you and all of those who you follow.
I don't follow anybody.
This guy sounds like he's been smoking a little too much hashish.
Before we head off, then, may I ask a question?
What is it, little one?
Little man.
Who are you?
It's Deborah.
My name is Deborah.
Deborah.
Are you one of the gods?
No,
He's a king.
I don't
I know.
ascribe to any of that nonsense.
You just said you were a king, like Like,
Yes, I am the king of the dream world.
what's the difference?
I do not
Just
have
curiosity.
some overpowering nature over the people of my dominion.
Okay, but you won't let me in my house. I get it. No worries.
I didn't say nothing about that, young lass. Listen, Cher, you want in there, you go. I'm just telling you what you're going to get from it.
What is the point of these situations?
This is all up to you. What you get here is up to you. What you do here is up to you. This may be in my realm, but I allow all of you to do as you please.
Are we in hell?
Some people will consider it, especially those who have passed while in here.
So, purgatory.
In a sense, I suppose.
If
But
the-
there is a purgatory, and this is not it.
If the dragon was woken in this world, would it wake in ours?
That is something even I do not know. And I would like it to stay that way.
We can always toss
That
the gnome
thing.
back on, down the hole.
That thing has been around for way too long. It needs to be gone. But your gods, as you put it, they don't seem to have an issue with it being in my realm. So I push it. I push it as hard as I can. But there's only so much I can do. So don't come back if you can. I don't want any more of this. You got me.
Yeah, we didn't come here by choice, so.
What happened? Your bodies are not exactly doing good.
We had an accident. We had an unfortunate mishap with a bunch of lightning pixies, and now we're here. So,
Lightning pixies.
yes.
He waves his hands, and you see an image of your fight before you in a little cloud. You dealt with the Blight Swarm.
Blight swarm.
Not a fun little trifle, I'll tell you that. If you want to survive, I recommend getting help as fast as you can. Those little things, they come in massive swarms.
Well, if that's the case, then what's the quickest way out of here? Is it towards the mountain?
Since this is an emergency, I'll send you back myself.
Alright.
Don't come back, you specifically. You lead directly to him, and I do not want that ever again.
I don't want to see that thing either, so. in
Then
that
why did you
word-
go into the cave?
Because these folks are new to our world, and they have to understand what exactly to fear.
Thanks for that.
Unnecessary.
Out of
Quite.
curiosity. How barbecued are you now? You still medium rare, or are you pretty well done?
I got 3 HP left, so you know. Yeah.
What is your connection to the dragon?
I happened upon him one day by accident.
How does one?
It will haunt me forever.
How does one happen across a dragon?
You survived this encounter.
To my knowledge, yes, I'm still walking in our world. In a sense.
You're lucky.
Very much, yes.
If that thing ever gets out, you'll be the first it goes to.
And why is that?
A dragon never loses its scent.
Does the scent count for the dream world as well, by any chance?
That is something even I do not know. That dragon is more powerful than most things in existence.
Oh,
There's no telling what kind of power that thing has.
from here on out, it's my mission to never let anyone wake that thing. So, I'm gonna get right on that when we get back to our world. Is everyone ready to go?
Yes. Most certainly,
Have
yes.
been for a while.
Alright, well,
Yes.
You've been out the longest. When you get back, you're gonna need some attention. And you seem to be more here than there. I'll fix this. You suddenly feel almost a very familiar sensation as your body that you currently are within is suddenly lifted into the sky. You see a blight, a small, dark crevice begin to emerge out of the sky. And all of you at once start to rush towards it as you fall into the black crevice, and suddenly you open your eyes.
we're back!
And we're being
Conscious.
feasted upon.
More conscious.
You are conscious.
Can I do
You
a
are
perce-
at one hit point each.
Can I do a perception check to see if any of those blight swarm things are still nearby?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
They're probably eating us right now.
All of your exhaustion, yours specifically, are gone except for one level.
All of us?
Nope, just her.
Alright, got an 8 for perception.
She was close to death.
Yeah, if I would have taken one more, I would have died.
And recognizing that, he was kind.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself, which is a 1d8 plus 4.
Snake boy, help me.
I got an 8 on the perception check, by the way. So.
An 8? Okay. It's hard to tell. There
Alright.
seems to be no sign of these creatures, but last time you thought the same thing.
Alright, well, we're in a pickle, so, is it nighttime or daytime?
Right now, it is daytime.
Damn
It seems maybe a few minutes passed.
Well, we're
Should
all,
be morning, right?
yeah, we're all extremely at low health, and the town's quite a ways away. Do you guys want to do a long rest right off the bat, or do you want to move the camp?
I think we're gonna need to flag down something and get back to a town ASAP.
Or press forward to the next small town or area.
We're 3 days out, though.
But there could be something on the way.
Who
We
has the
should-
map?
Regardless, we should not stay exactly where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay?
So if we can kind of get ourselves
We're on the trail
stable.
already.
Yes, you are technically you're right next to the trail. The trail is right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
We
did
got
end
attacked
up on
barely
other
off
side
the
of
road.
trees?
Trail is right here. So yeah, currently you are okay. You're alive. Almost all of you have a level of exhaustion, if not all of you. And you are at 1 hit point each. However much Ethereum you used is used. And you are currently a day's travel from Anchor Point and about another 2 days travel from Bale Mountain.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the street and try to flag down, if I can, find any type of carriages.
Okay.
Try to flag down something.
Go ahead and roll a nature check. Just my go-to at this point.
Nature. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Wow. Shit.
Bowen, you're my hero.
There's rustling and it seems to be heading in the opposite direction that you are currently traveling in. Back towards Anchor Point. It's not too far away. You can hear it. You might be able to catch up if you book it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna book it right now.
Okay.
I'm following him, booking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
All right.
He smells
So-
something.
Somebody grab Celia.
And that's where we're going to leave it off for tonight. We'll come back with you guys seeing whatever carriage
Debatably
is
deceived
on its
place
way
to
back to
start.
Anchor Point.
All the way back to Anchor Point.
Exactly.
We're going back to Anchor Point. We're doing some quests. We're getting stronger. Then we're leaving.
Yes, that's agreed. Like that road is hard.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this is as enjoyable for you as it was for us. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Woohoo!
And I'm so sorry about the
Have a
delay,
nice
but
time.
it won't be so bad from here on out. We'll see you guys later.
We're back on track.
Bye, everybody.